So it's only right that after the best episode of Game of Thrones season 7, we get one of my favorite Rick and Morty episodes I've ever seen. This episode was completely awesome. We saw the promos with Pickle Rick. Again, spoilers for this episode if you haven't seen it. We saw the promos for Pickle Rick a long time ago. I think back when episode 1 aired, the Szechuan Sauce episode. So we knew Pickle Rick was coming, and it sort of felt like they were trying to force a new meme upon us. Pickle Rick is more than the Force meme. Pickle Rick has stolen my heart. This episode was incredible. I loved it. So, the basic premise for this one, in true Rick and Morty fashion, Beth is taking the family, Morty, Summer, and Rick to family counseling without Jerry. But Rick has turned himself into a pickle with a conveniently placed syringe to turn him back into a human so he doesn't have to go to therapy. And Beth takes the syringe saying, hey, if this isn't going to affect you, then I should take this. And then Rick's in deep shit. He falls into the sewer, fights a load of rats, takes a rat body, becomes Pickle Rick, and goes on a crazy adventure. And it was great. It was Rick and Morty at its finest. I loved this episode. This episode was incredible. The episode doesn't really focus much upon Morty, Summer, Beth. I mean, they're in it. They've got their own plot, but this is all about Pickle Rick, and Pickle Rick is the star of this episode, as well as a character called Jaguar, who I absolutely loved. Pete from Shaun of the Dead is in this, as I guess you could call him the villain, even though Rick and Morty villains, Rick's kind of always the villain, but yeah, he's in it, and Susan Sarandon plays a counselor. So already, you know this is going to be great. You know this is going to be a step up from the last episode, and it stepped it up in so many ways. Not that the last episode was bad. I loved the last episode. I rewatched it in preparation for this episode. But this one just is a huge step up for season 3, and if every episode carries on like this is going to be a brilliant season. So yeah, Rick as a pickle, with his little rat body, you know, of course, he has a machine in the sewer that can automatically transfer rat brain to him so he can control his body. Love that. But seeing him just take out all these dudes as a pickle, it's so brutal and so violent, but it's just so great to watch. Just seeing him cut off heads with a laser, with a pickle body. You can't complain with that. But yeah, they do raise a few good points at this counselling. It's like, why do you think Rick did turn himself into a pickle? And they're all like, to get out of counselling. But Beth is, of course, with her daddy issues, she's denying it. She's like, no, he just wanted to challenge himself. And when Rick finally does come in as a pickle and admits it, you know, we get quite a good bonding moment between Beth and Rick that makes us think, yeah, maybe she is better off without Jerry, because I think Beth has become a better character. I mean, I like Jerry. I think Jerry's a great character, and the divorce is pretty sad. But I think Beth has become a better, more enjoyable, and just more fleshed out character since she's divorced Jerry. Like, I've really been liking her character for the last 2 episodes. She just has a complete new side to her, and I like that. It was a shame we didn't really get to see Summer do much, because Summer's become a really good character as well. But, you know, you can't have it all in one episode. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. But the end tag for this episode was also pretty great. We get the return of Jaguar. So he's like this prisoner who is sort of asked to eliminate Pickle Rick. But of course he helps Pickle Rick escape and blows up the building that Pickle Rick ended up in. This building being the fuck knows what. We don't really know. He just ends up there by jumping out of their toilet with a random jetpack that he somehow got. Don't ask, don't question it. It's Rick and Morty. It doesn't have to make sense. But yeah, so we get all that, and Jaguar is such a great character, and seeing him at the end, he comes in as like this sort of superhero dude. He comes down and he rescues them from this crazy piano man. Yeah, this episode's great. I absolutely loved it. So if you haven't seen this episode yet, definitely check it out. I mean, I've already spoiled it now, so if you haven't seen it, then I'm very sorry, but I did warn you guys. So yeah, definitely this is one of the best Rick and Morty episodes we've had, and season 3 has not been disappointing so far. It's definitely been worth the wait. Between Game of Thrones and this, I have had the perfect start to my week, and I cannot wait for more. Next Monday or Sunday can't come quick enough. So, what did you guys think of Pickle Rick? Do you love him? Do you love the episode? And where do you want to see Rick and Morty go next? Comment below, let me know. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will be back soon with a brand new video. So, see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.